Think about your first kiss, your childhood bedroom, the last meal you had. We all remember the past. But what if I told you some scientists believe you might also be able to remember the future? Not fiction, not fantasy. Real science. This is retrocausality, time symmetry, and a universe that might already know what's coming. Time feels like it's flowing, always forward. But physics tells a different story. In Einstein's universe, time isn't something that moves, it's a dimension, just like space. In fact, many physicists believe that your entire life, past, present, and future, already exists in what's called the block universe. In this view, time doesn't pass. You do. You're like a needle moving across a record that's already been pressed. All the notes are already there, waiting to be played. Now things get weirder. In some quantum experiments, the future seems to affect the past. One of the most famous is called Wheeler's delayed choice experiment. You fire a photon through a slitted barrier, and only after it hits the detector do you choose how to measure it. And somehow that choice changes what the photon did beforehand. It's as if the future reached back and rewrote the past. Well, let's switch over to Professor Brainy McBrainface to tell us a little more about the Wheeler's delayed choice experiment.
Let's talk about Wheeler's delayed choice experiment, because apparently, in quantum mechanics, the future shows up uninvited and starts rewriting the past like it's editing a group project. You know the double slit experiment. Light goes through two slits, and if you don't look, it acts like a wave. Goes through both slits, creates an interference pattern, like it's trying to win a Nobel Prize in interpretive dance. But the moment you observe it, suddenly it acts like a particle, goes through just one slit. No pattern, no drama, just nothing to see here, officer. Now here's the fun part. Wheeler says, what if you decide whether or not to observe after the light has already gone through the slits? And weirdly, your choice still changes the outcome. It's like your future decision goes back in time and tells the light what to do. So either time is broken, or the universe is gaslighting us for sport. Also, and this is unrelated, I don't trust astronauts. Anyone who volunteers to be launched into space on top of controlled explosions needs to calm down. Anyway, quantum physics, totally normal.
Well, I really hate that guy. Whatever, let's continue. Here's the mind bender. Most of physics doesn't care which way time runs. Whether forward or backward, the equations work the same. So why do we experience time in only one direction? One word: entropy. Entropy is the tendency for systems to go from order to disorder. It's why ice melts, why buildings crumble, and why we remember yesterday but not tomorrow. It's not the laws of the universe pushing time forward. It's the universe slowly falling apart. But what about you, your mind, your memories? Could your brain somehow tap into time in both directions? There are rare reports, precognitive dreams, flashes of insight. Déjà vu science can't prove their messages from the future, but it also can't fully explain why they feel so real. Could the brain be more quantum than we think? Some interpretations of quantum mechanics hint at a two-way street. The two-state vector formalism suggests particles can be influenced by both past and future boundary conditions. And the transactional interpretation that one sees particles sending waves backward and forward in time, like a handshake across the timeline. What if memory isn't just stored information from the past, but a connection to all of time? So, can you remember the future? Not yet, but maybe not never. If the universe is a block, if time is symmetrical, and if quantum particles can reach across the timeline, maybe some part of you already knows what's coming. If this video twisted your brain, don't worry. You're not alone in the timeline. Hit that subscribe button before your future self regrets not doing it. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had a moment that felt like a memory from the future?